Oh, right. I was supposed to feed you. Poor little guy. Ah, Nevada. Home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads. Guess I'll have to pack this after my next shift. Better leave these where Mom won't see them.
Tess?
Yeah?
Come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this?
Gah! I love it! Where did this masterpiece come from?
Your Aunt August made it. When she was a kid. It's Lady, the dog we had when we were...
And Aunt August isn't a rich...
Well,
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about...
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end.
And now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
Wanna just... take a...
Yeah. Me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture.
Amazing that no one bought it.
Just shocking.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get...
I know. Grandma's advice column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and...
Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's? Grandpa Leo was
An inspector for the...
What's that mean?
He inspected
Oh,
commercial buildings, mostly. When we were... I remember he was very proud of inspecting the department. He'd say he was the only thing keeping half the buildings in town from electrical fires or no...
I'm taller than you were.
Who's taller now?
You are. But I've still got time. I've gotta take more pics with Francine this year. We're so cute. Maybe I should start carrying a camera around. Who are these people? Mom's friends? We did our best, but the results were... Ugh.
Hey, were you born in a barn? Close the fridge.
Yes, Mother. No! Why isn't this in the fridge getting cold? Come on, Mom. Wow, was this taken right here? Cool. That's Grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Probably only a year before he died.
Of a heart attack?
Yeah, very sudden. But I guess that's how heart attacks are.
Ugh, Mom. Please quit already. What? No one bought this masterpiece? I'm downright offended. I made this when I was, what, 4?
At Frankenmuth.
Yeah, at that pottery demonstration they did. They'd call little kids up from the audience and show them how to do it. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, waving my hand, because I knew that Grandma likes pots.
She kept it up on this display shelf with all her other pieces all those years since you gave it to her. Oh, honey.
It's okay. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Grandma held on to it all this time. She wouldn't have wanted me to throw it away.
Wow, a few pieces of pottery that my mom collected from around the world are still here. I'm surprised they didn't all sell. I think this one is from South America, not sure which country. And this one's Japanese.
I've never even left the country. Why haven't we ever gone anywhere cool?
Niagara Falls isn't cool.
It isn't Japan.
Well, it's a lot easier to drive to Niagara Falls than Japan. Cheaper, too.
But wouldn't it be fun? Me and you, an intercontinental mother-daughter adventure?
Maybe an intra-continental adventure.
I'm thinking of a certain place. Somewhere warm and southwestern. Somewhere where, say, my own father currently resides.
Listen, we've discussed this. We're not going to Nevada to visit Penn. It's not going to happen.
Well, what if I just went by myself?
By yourself? No way. It's a bad idea.
How come?
There's a bunch of reasons.
Like,
I said so, and I'm your mother. Tess, what are you doing? Don't touch that.
why not?
It's in the trash.
Yeah, and I'm just checking it out.
Well, stop.
Okay, fine. Did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed, my mother, well,
Turned into a hippie.
a bit of a free spirit, let's say.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August much.
I think it might have. To push her in the opposite direction.
Oh, good. Some of Grandma's pottery didn't get sold. I loved watching her at the potter's wheel when I was little. Had she been doing pottery her whole life?
Honestly, I think it's something else she picked up after my dad passed.
Like the advice column?
No, she was doing that since I was a kid.
Did Grandma... Was she ever with anyone else after Grandpa died?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Well, she just seems so vivacious. You'd think some man would be interested.
Yeah, no, not that I know of.
What's this thingy? Maybe to smooth out the surface so there's no bumps? Is this...
Some of the last pottery your grandmother made. Yep. After her fine motor skills started to go.
It's still kind of beautiful. I miss her a lot.
Yeah, me too. Oh, hey. It's August. Ugh, exhausted. The state sale was a lot. But that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Okay, let's go. Hey, Ma! Actually, maybe I should just put this back. I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral. What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
All right. We can go up there. Guess we can get rid of these. I remember hiding in here with a flashlight to read my books when I was...
And a box.
We'd come to visit, and I'd hunker down. I'd be hiding in here, and I'd hear Grandma. I know she knew I was in there, but I don't know why. I just liked the feeling.
I have only slipped away into the next room, somewhere very near.
The poem you read at Grandma's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody bought Grandma's old writing desk?
And her typewriter. He said he was an advice columnist too, and wanted to use them for his writing. He left a very nice...
And a lot of money.
Well,
But it had
for us,
And for him? Can I see the note?
sure.
Well, okay.
Want to know something? Your grandmother didn't write this. I did.
You did? That's cool.
Well, the circumstances weren't cool.
No, but
It was actually really hard. I needed a lot of help from our editor. But I got it done.
I'm sure all her readers appreciated it.
Yeah. Okay, come on up!
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book? Okay, well, this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here?
You'd rather they were downstairs?
Good point. Grandpa Leo he and Dad have that in common.
What do you mean?
Dad loves bowling,
No, he doesn't.
but he's always wearing those bowling shirts, didn't he?
Honey, he just thinks those...
Bowling shirts? Are you kidding? I thought he must have so much bowling pride that he wore those shirts around in spite.
No. They're definitely a fashion statement.
This explains.
Like why you never once saw him act.
Yes. Whoa. Grandma.
I wore it on my wedding, and you can wear it.
I'm not getting married.
You don't know that.
Did you know you were going to?
Sure.
Well, I know. Marriage is an institution based on women being property. I'm having no. You know when people get engaged, only the woman wears an engagement ring? It shows that the man. And women used to not be able to buy a car or a house unless their husband gave them permission. I'm my own person, and.
Well, women can...
But it's what the institution represents. I'm not getting married. I'm my own beast. I don't want to be thought of in relation to anyone else.
That's how you feel now, but you might change your mind.
You know, also, if you don't get married, you can't get divorced. So.
Are you saying you wish your father and I had never gotten married? You know you wouldn't be here right now if we hadn't.
Oh, don't even get me started on having kids. And anyway.
So you're not getting married. You're not having kids. You've got your... You don't want the dress.
It meant a lot to Grandma. Isn't that enough? What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. Yeah. Hold on, it might still be...
There's...
Here. Maybe if your dad had read this, he would...
Mom, what's in there?
This is just some junk.
Your family had a summer...
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing...
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly...
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone.
Dogs don't really do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real life...
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she...
Looks like her editor didn't... It was only a year after my father died.
It must have been...
I'm sure it was.
I meant...
Oh, I mostly just...
That?
It got me through.
Grandma's sunglasses. Vintage. Can I keep them?
You think they're your stuff?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll guard them with my... A very abstract...
These little stones.
You painted them?
Me in August.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels.
Try. Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen... in some kind of secret?
No! Not the Helen I...
Grandma, what were you? Grandma's... Should we?
Oh, I don't think...
Oh, Grandma, I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were... You never...
No.
And what is this key to?
Something at the summer home, I assume?
Okay, well, now we've got to go check the... To find out who this Miss... Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess.
Come on. It'll be...
I still need to call Tina at the theater and...
Come on. We never get to do stuff together.
Well...
You do want to know. I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
You know, a little...
Ha!
We could spare a weekend before we have to move.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah.
All right. It's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we... I could really use a break from... Pack your overnight.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you...
What about...
We can FedEx it to her when...
Okay. A road trip! This is... Is it okay if I turn on the radio?
I don't know how much signal we'll get. What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your home?
No. Reading?
Then what are you
I don't know.
So stop it.
What highway are we on anyway?
Oh, this is the old two-lane north route. From before there was... It used to be the main route north, but now it's pretty... It's the way we always took to get up to the summer place when I was growing up, though. So
It's nice out here. Peaceful.
Mm-hmm. But with all the traffic going up the freeway now, everything...
When did you say the last time you were at this?
Oh, when
I'm 6.
I meant about.
So, wow. No? What was the industrial...
Tess.
Did you ever meet...
Jeez.
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate.
It was the 60s. I think 19.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old.
Sounds really nice.
I don't know. It was somewhere... Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your...
Did Dad even know about this place?
So you're saying your father is lazy?
No, Dad's a hard worker. He'd work late at the video store all the time. He'd be there with...
Watching movies on the store monitor.
You've got to have something on for the customers. And he'd manage the schedules, and he even made the window display.
Fine, those were... No. I mean, I guess there is a real reason, because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually...
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades, out there in the middle of nowhere.
It could still be in good shape. Maybe somebody's been, you know, keeping it up.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No, like, you know, like... I mean, it'd be nice if it were Matt, considering we need a new place to live.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, it's...
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulate.
Fine. Then
I don't know yet.
we're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
'Cause it feels like we're about to be living in the car.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company...
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, you know, it's not doing great.
Mom.
What?
We need money.
Believe me, Tess.
If Dad was still here,
Excuse me?
he could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we...
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money?
Absolutely.
But Dad moved out. What?
I'm not. It's just... work.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then?
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for... Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made decisions that depended on us both, you know? You and...
Fine. Let's never talk about it.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yes?
To who?
It's to whom? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story.
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember.